GH spoilers Thursday, November 21. Control, comfort, and cutting the crap. General Hospital, GH, spoilers and updates for Thursday, November 21. Tease control, comfort, and cutting the crap. Next on General Hospital, Trina Robinson, Tabiana Ali, needs control, Harrison Chase, Josh Swickard, offers comfort, and Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Gran, tells someone to cut the crap. General Hospital spoilers. Son and mother talk. At the hospital, apparently in an office, TJ and Jordan Ashford. Taj Bello, Tanisha Harper talk. TJ tells his mother that he and Alexis have something in common, no doubt, referring to a dead daughter. TJ and Molly Lansing Davis, Kristen Vagenos, have been through the ringer the last few weeks, and now Ava Jerome's Maura West trial is upon them. Molly's father has decided to represent Ava and has called her as a witness. TJ might rather blame Christina Corinthos Davis, Kate Mancy, for the baby's death. The unexpected death of Molly and Christina's sister Sam McCall, Kelly Monaco, didn't help matters any on top of everything else. GH spoilers. Dex and Kai talk. Elsewhere, Dex Heller, Avon Hofer, and Kai Taylor, Jens Austin Astrup, talk about mutual friends and acquaintances, and it sounds like Kai brings up Trina Robinson, Tabiana Ali. Dex seems to have given Kai his vote of confidence. As he answers, he hopes he can convince his study partner of the same. Kai has not made a lot of inroads with gaining Trina's notice, let alone her trust, and all in all, she's got a bad opinion of him. Kai is trying extra hard to catch up on his studies, hoping to impress her with his efforts to be studious instead of just an arrogant jock, as she sees him. General Hospital spoilers. Control. Trina may be talking to her bestie, Jocelyn Jacks, Eden McCoy, as she tells someone life is easier when she's in control. Kai will surprise Trina, and perhaps it's with another unexpected visit, and she doesn't like those kinds of surprises. Kai is fighting an uphill battle with Trina, who's dropped in on them before, and Trina wouldn't give him the time of day. The more he pursues her, the more she pushes away and pushes back. It seems for Trina a case of hate at first sight. GH spoilers. Comfort. Elsewhere, Chase is with Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna, and trying to support him in his devastating grief. Chase tries to comfort him as he tells him, "You're not alone, partner." Chase can certainly relate to Dante's grief, because it wasn't very long ago that Chase lost his dad after an extended illness. At least Gregory Chase's, Gregory Harrison, death was expected eventually, if sudden, whereas Sam's wasn't expected at all. But once Greg's secret was out to his family, they didn't have him for very long. Dan was engaged to Sam for literally only a few hours. General Hospital spoilers. Cutting the crap. Alexis is testy as she tells someone they can cut the crap and start talking. She had been preoccupied with finding Sam's will, especially how it related to her wishes for her children. However, she's also involved in Ava's trial to a point. General Hospital spoilers. Thursday, November 21. Control, comfort, and cutting the crap. The chilly fall morning in Port Charles felt electric with tension, as the residents braced themselves for another day of drama. Thursday was shaping up to be a whirlwind of revelations, alliances, and showdowns. The themes of control, comfort, and cutting through the BS loomed large over the day's events. Carly Corinthos, Queen of Control. Carly Corinthos strutted into the Metro Court, her heels clicking sharply against the polished marble floor. She was in her element, commanding the room with an air of authority. Carly had spent the last few days wrestling with the fallout of Sonny's sudden return to Port Charles after faking his death. Now she was on a mission to regain control, not just over her life, but over the chaos Sonny's reappearance had unleashed. Olivia. Carly called out as she approached her business partner. "We need to talk about security at the Metro Court." With Sunny back, the last thing we need is any unnecessary attention. Olivia Falconeri nodded, though her gaze was wary. She had seen Carly in this mode before, determined, relentless, and borderline ruthless. Carly's obsession with control often came at a cost, and Olivia wondered how far she'd go this time. Meanwhile, across town, Sunny Corinthos was having a very different kind of day. Sunny Corinthos, seeking comfort in familiar places. Sunny found himself at the old bridge, the one where he and Jason had shared so many pivotal conversations over the years. He stared at the rushing water below, his thoughts a storm of guilt and longing. His return to Port Charles had been far from smooth. The look of betrayal in Carly's eyes still haunted him, and he knew he had a long road ahead if he wanted to repair their fractured relationship. But today, Sunny wasn't thinking about Carly. His phone buzzed in his pocket, and he saw Nina Reeves' name flash on the screen. He hesitated before answering. "Sunny," Nina's voice was soft but urgent. "Can we meet? I need to talk." Sunny sighed, torn between seeking the comfort Nina offered and the inevitable fallout that came with being near her. "I'll be there in an hour," he said, knowing he was walking a dangerous line. Trina and Spencer, cutting through the crap. At Kelly's diner, Trina Robinson sat across from Spencer Cassadine, her arms folded and her expression unyielding. "Spencer, you're not fooling anyone," Trina said bluntly. "This whole act of pretending you're fine, it's not working." Spencer leaned back in his chair, his signature smirk faltering. "I don't know what you're talking about," he said, though his voice lacked its usual bravado. "Cut the crap," Trina shot back. "You're spiraling, and you're dragging me down with you. If you can't be honest about what's going on, then maybe we need to take a step back." Her words hit Spencer like a punch to the gut. He opened his mouth to argue, but stopped when he saw the hurt in Trina's eyes. "You're right," he admitted, his voice barely above a whisper. "I've been a mess since Esme came back into the picture. I don't know how to handle it." Trina softened, reaching across the table to take his hand. "Then let me help you, Spencer. But you have to let me in." Nina Reeves, torn between two worlds. Nina sat at her desk at Crimson, staring at a photo of Willow Tade and Wiley on her computer screen. She had spent months trying to rebuild her relationship with her daughter, but every step forward seemed to come with 2 steps back. Her thoughts were interrupted by Sunny's arrival. He walked into her office, his presence filling the room. "Nina," Sunny began, his tone cautious. "What's going on?" Nina hesitated, unsure how to put her feelings into words. "I've been thinking about what happens next, Sunny. With Carly, with Willow, with us." Sunny sighed, running a hand through his hair. "I don't have all the answers, Nina. But I know one thing. I can't keep living like this, torn between 2 lies." Their conversation was interrupted by a knock at the door. It was Valentin Cassadine, his expression unreadable. "We need to talk," Valentin said, his eyes darting between Sunny and Nina. "It's about Charlotte." Liz and Finn, finding comfort in each other. At General Hospital, Elizabeth Weber and Hamilton Finn shared a quiet moment in the staff lounge. Liz had been a pillar of strength for her children in the wake of recent upheavals. But today, she allowed herself a moment of vulnerability. "Finn," Liz began, her voice trembling, "do you ever feel like you're just treading water, waiting for the next wave to knock you down?" Finn set down his coffee and looked at her with understanding. "More often than I'd like to admit," he said. Liz smiled weakly. "Sometimes I wonder if I'm strong enough to keep going." "You are," Finn said firmly. "And you're not alone, Liz." "You've got me," and you've got people who care about you. Their eyes met, and for a moment, the weight of their struggles seemed a little lighter. The Quartermains, cutting through the family drama. At the Quartermain mansion, Brooklyn was in the middle of a heated argument with Tracy Quartermain. "You can't just bulldoze over everyone, Granny," Brooklyn snapped. "This family needs to work together, not tear each other apart." Tracy raised an eyebrow, her expression both amused and annoyed. "Spare me the lecture, darling. If you want to play nice, you're in the wrong family." Ned Ashton entered the room, his presence instantly diffusing some of the tension. "What's going on here?" he asked, his tone weary. "Just another day in the Quartermain Zoo," Brooklyn muttered. Ned sighed, pinching the bridge of his nose. "Can we all agree to cut the crap and focus on what really matters? Thanksgiving is around the corner, and the last thing we need is another family feud." For once, Tracy and Brooklyn seemed to agree. The cliffhanger. As the day drew to a close, the residents of Port Charles were left grappling with their choices. Carly stood alone in her office, staring out the window as she plotted her next move. Sonny and Nina's meeting with Valentin hinted at dark secrets yet to be revealed. Trina and Spencer found a fragile truce, while Liz and Finn leaned on each other for strength. But the biggest shock came at Windermere, where Esmond Prince stood in the shadows, a sinister smile playing on her lips. "This is only the beginning," she whispered to herself. Port Charles was in for a storm, and Thursday's events were just the calm before the chaos.